Hello everybody and welcome to SnackTube. I was in Iceland recently and it looks like they have expanded their £1 food selection. So anyone who's been to Iceland and looked through their freezers knows that they do have a wee section where they've got a bunch of stuff that is just £1, and most of it's ready meals, So you've got stuff like spaghetti, there's a spaghetti meatballs. They've got, I think there's a chicken curry, there's maybe a sweet and sour chicken, a lot of things. And some of them I have reviewed on the channel. The spaghetti meatballs I tried, and that was absolutely disgusting. And they've got a lasagna, which is okay. I've tried that on the channel as well. It is what it is for £1. It's not worth complaining about, but it still wasn't very good. So I picked up this one because it's new to their £1 collection, and I like these. So this is 2 jumbo sausage rolls. Oh yeah. So I normally, when I go to Iceland, I almost always pick up the Greg sausage rolls because you get their Greg stuff in like a 3 for £10 deal normally. So I normally get the sausage rolls and then maybe some chicken bakes and steak bakes as well, just to mix it up, because I love Greg's steak bakes and all their sausage rolls and things. They're really, really nice. And it's nice that you can get them from Iceland and just make them in your house. And they're really good. So I like a sausage roll. I figured I would try these because if these are good and they're only £1 for 2, that's a really good deal. A sausage roll out of Greg's these days is like £1.20 or something now for a single sausage roll. And I'm old. I'm not that old really. I don't feel that old, but I'm in my 30s. I'm a millennial. I remember when a sausage roll was 35p. Inflation's a bugger. It really is. So yeah, 2 sausage rolls for £1. Doesn't sound bad. Of course, it depends on what they taste like, doesn't it? And we're going to find that out. So let's have a look at the packaging. We'll read a little bit about these. It says it contains 2 servings, 2 sausage rolls, which is fair enough. Is there a description? Yes. So it's 280 grams, so 140 grams per sausage roll. 2 jumbo sausage rolls, seasoned pork sausage meat wrapped in puff pastry. Sounds simple enough. They're frozen, so they go in the freezer. I did only pick up one item from their £1 thing because I wasn't sure which ones I've actually tried for you guys and which ones I haven't. So I'm going to go back and get more of their £1 things because I think it's really good to try these really cheap things and see how good or how bad they are. But these things are normally hit and miss. Some are really nice and some are really, really terrible. Hopefully this will be in the nice category. We'll see. Of course, they have their promise. If you're not happy with this product, we will cheerfully replace it or refund your money, and that's a promise. I feel like you should just phone these all the time and get your money back. I don't know how much they're willing to actually give up there. So it's packed for Iceland Foods in Dublin, Ireland. There you go. Recyclable box. And there was no plastic or anything in here. It was literally just sausage rolls jammed into the box. The Greg's ones come in a plastic sleeve. Like you've got the box and then it's a plastic sleeve with this pastry in it, which I think is wasteful, but hey ho, that is what it is. So you've got your list of ingredients there. There's quite a long list of ingredients. Feel free to pause the video and peruse them at your leisure if you like. All the usual stuff. Warning, although every effort has been made to remove all bones, some may remain. Allergy advice, let's see. So you've got, may also contain milk, but it's definitely got wheat, soya, sulfite. Wheat, soya, and sulfite. That's it. So that's not bad. It's 45% pork sausage meat. That seems about reasonable for a sausage roll, I would say. Right, let's go over our nutritional information. So per roll, oven baked. I think that's fair. Energy, 390 calories. Yeah, it's a little bit more than a Greg's one, but not by much. Fat, 23.9 grams, of which 11.7 is saturates. So it's more than half your saturated fats for the day. That's pretty bad. Carbs, 32.6 grams, of which 2.4 is sugar. 2.3 grams of fiber, 10 grams of protein, and 1.6 grams of salt. So for what it is, yeah, quite a lot of fat, quite a lot of carbs, and quite a lot of salt. So yeah, sausage rolls aren't good for you, but who cares because they're delicious. Smashing. All right. Those are sausage rolls. I guess I should show you them then. The thing I always like about Iceland's packaging I've said this in videos before, is that they have the tall version, so if you want to stack them like that, you can. But they also, on the back, it has the sideways version, so if you want to put the box sideways. I just think that's clever box design, and I like things that are designed well, you know. I'm a software engineer, you know. I like well designed things, and I quite like their boxes. I don't know. So anyway, let's have a look at these sausage rolls then, shall we? Boom. They look all right, you know. I think they look quite nice so far. You know, they look really good. They've got the score marks across them. They don't look quite like a Greg's, but they're not far off. I have to say, I did these in the air fryer. You can do them in two different ways, it says on the box. You can either do it in the oven for 25 to 27 minutes, or in the air fryer for 15 to 17 minutes. So I put them in the air fryer for 17 minutes, just because I couldn't be bothered waiting for the oven. Because the oven, you have to preheat it first, and then put the stuff in. So you're talking probably like 40 minutes by the time you get your sausage rolls. And why do that when you can use the air fryer, right? Especially when it's only me eating 2 sausage rolls. I don't see the point in preheating my whole oven for the sake of 2 sausage rolls. And I have to say, you know, put them in the tray, and no grease. Like when I make the Greg's ones, loads of grease comes out of them. There's no grease released from these at all. So either I'm going to bite into them and a bunch of grease is going to spurt out, or they're not very greasy, which again is a good thing. So yeah, let's do this. I'm quite excited to try these. Hopefully they'll be nice. So these are 2 jumbo sausage rolls, new from Iceland, for £1. Let's give them the old taste test. No soggy bottoms or anything. Smells okay. Wow, I've only had 1 bite. I can tell why they're £1. Ooh. Yeah, okay. I can see why they're £1 now. Wow. Okay. I probably don't need to eat much more of this, to be honest, to be able to give you my verdict. I'm going to eat them because they're edible, but it's not great. Okay. Quite hot. So the pastry's okay. Doesn't look like it's that cooked well in the middle, mind you, the pastry. But pastry's okay. Not quite as flaky as I would like it, not as puffy as a Greg's sausage roll. But it's okay. It's serviceable. It's pastry. It tastes okay. Got a bit of bite to it, so I'm okay with the pastry. Now the sausage. The sausage is cheap. Really, really cheap. I mean, I don't know how well you can tell from looking at it on the camera, but it is incredibly cheap sausage meat. And there's a fair bit of grease for it as well, so we're tasting that for sure. It's very, very mushy. Very mushy, and that's the indication of the worst parts of the pig meat. You know, the stuff that's blasted off the end of the bones and things like that, the gristle. It's not gristly, to be fair. It's not got, I've not found any bits of bone or tough bits of gristle or anything like that in it so far. But it is mushy. There's no real bite to the sausage meat. It's got a mushy sort of texture. And you can taste a bit of herbs through it, but it's got that chemically preservative taste to it as well, which isn't very nice. And I don't know if it's because of the way it's cooked or the way it's done, the way they make it or whatever, but the sausage doesn't taste like a baked sausage as much as it tastes like a like a stewed sausage. You know, if you stew a sausage, it goes that kind of mushy way. Kind of tastes a bit like that and feels a bit like that. I'm going to have a wee nip of my iron brew here. So yeah, I guess that the closest thing I can definitely compare it to is another thing that I've reviewed on the channel, so feel free to go and look up that review. I may have said some things in that which probably helped to describe this perfectly. And it was the sausage rolls. They were basically like round sausage rolls. They looked like a football, or they were supposed to look like a football, and they had like sausage meat in them. It's basically a sausage roll, but a circle sausage roll. And the meat in those was really sloppy and kind of, yeah, disgusting. So this is the same as that. The pastry's okay, but the sausage is very, very low quality. Like, I don't know if you could get any lower quality sausage than that and still call it sausage. There are laws about these things, like how much pork can be and how much of it has to be whatever kind of meat to actually call it a sausage. Whereas you get other things and they don't call them sausages. Like, if you read the packet, they don't ever call them sausages. They'll call them something like links or something like that. Or bangers. They'll use the word bangers instead because they're not sausages. So it's kind of like that. And these do say jumbo sausage rolls, but I don't know, does that mean that they are enough meat to be called sausages? Or is it because it's a sausage roll and that's a specific thing? I don't know. Because you couldn't call it a Lynx roll or a banger roll. That'd be a bit weird. Maybe there's it does say pork sausage meat, 45%. So maybe it does meet the criteria, but only just. See, I'm kind of rambling a little bit because, yeah, I'm not a fan. It's not nice sausage meat at all. I mean, I'm going to eat it because I'm hungry, but yeah, the sausage meat is really bad. The pastry's okay, but the sausage meat's terrible. I know a lot of people who would revulse at the texture of that. So, yeah, there you go. That was Iceland's new jumbo sausage rolls. Worth the pound? Depends on your outlook, I guess. For a pound, they're probably what I should expect for a pound for two sausage rolls. You know, it's about what you should expect, really. Let's be honest. If you want good sausage rolls, buy the Greggs ones. They're way better. Those, yeah, the sausage meat's a bit gross, and the pastry's okay, but it's nothing fantastic. It's a little bit dry, to be honest. Well, that'll do. Thanks very much for watching. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, hit the wee bell to get notifications anytime a new video comes out. And of course, let me know in the comments if you've tried anything from the new Iceland £1 range. And if there's anything in particular you would like me to try, just let me know and I will see what I can do. But for now, that'll do me. And I hope you all have yourselves a fantastic rest of the day. Catch you later.